Trans comedian Flame Monroe says Monique's husband is gay, plus Monique is suing Netflix. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Comedian Flame Monroe is targeting fellow comic Monique in a recent interview. While critiquing the Predator star, she also took aim at her husband of 13 years, Sidney Hicks. Monroe is a transgender woman, recently appeared on the Tammy Mack Late Show on Fox Soul, where she ripped into Monique for her past homophobic comedy material. Quote, here's the funniest part. You tore me down for my lifestyle and then turned around and married my lifestyle, she said. You've been knowing me all these years. Gay bashing don't work with me. I'm from the west side of Chicago. Take a look at this clip.
Part. You tore me down for my lifestyle and then turned around and married my lifestyle.
Wow. Whew, thank y'all for coming to the Tammy Mack Late Show. Thank y'all. It's time to go. You can't say that, though.
It's too late. I already did. What you gonna do? You've been knowing me all these years. That gay bashing don't work with me. I'm from the west side of Chicago. No, I wasn't saying
gay bashing. I'm saying,
okay.
You can't say what you don't know.
What you talking about? Her getting me fired?
No, her marrying your type.
Stevie Wonder can see that.
Okay.
The question is, who is Daddy calling Daddy?
When host Tammy Mack asked Monroe to clarify what she meant when she previously said Monique married her type, she boldly alluded that Hicks is a member of the LGBTQ community himself. She says, quote, Stevie Wonder can see that, she said. The question is, who is Daddy calling Daddy? Also, Monique is suing Netflix for racial and gender discrimination. Now, me personally, Monique has been going out on different media outlets, and the one interview that really stuck out to me was when she was on The View talking to Whoopi Goldberg.
Troublemaker.
Yes.
That all started 8 years ago.
Yes.
So what do you say to that?
I say thank you for letting me speak on it.
That's why they didn't want to hire you.
And 8 years ago, I did a movie called Precious. Mm-hmm. And thank you. Thank you, baby.
Very good.
And on that film, I received $50,000, and that was not my argument nor my fight because that's what I signed up for. Once I did all of my obligations, my deal was with a man named Lee Daniels. I did all of my contractual obligations, and I was done. Then when I start getting calls from Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate, and they wanted me to come work for free. They wanted
do what?
To go over to Cannes and promote this film internationally. And I said to them, I said, guys, my deal is with Lee Daniels, and I've done my job. And they all agreed. And this is what happens, in my humble opinion, when you don't go up to the hotel room. See, when I think about those women that said...
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
Because contractually,
yes,
when you make a movie, regardless of who you sign the deal with,
yes,
your job is to go and promote said movie.
Yes.
No. So when they wanted you to come, and we've had this conversation, and I said if you had called me, I could have schooled you on what was expected.
And when we did have that conversation, and what I said to you, my sweet sister, I said, Whoopi, at what point do we stop saying the next time? Because what was expected.
But I
want to answer it though.
Yeah.
I want to answer when you say contractual.
You wanted to get paid for the publicity.
Please let me answer. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Because if I had done something wrong contractually, they would have sued me. The reason why no one could do anything to me contractually, because they found out I did nothing wrong contractually. So when they asked me to come overseas to promote the film, when I said, guys, I'm spending time with my family, I'm gonna pass. Now, when I make this statement, this is what happens when you don't go to the room. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate, when you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood. So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me. And because I didn't allow the bullying to happen, this is now what I sit in.
Okay, we have to go.
Yeah. Shoot.
Allegedly, Whoopi Goldberg told her behind the scenes that her husband is a problem, which I do agree with because he does seem like he's a problem and he does seem like a bad influence on Monique. And basically, I'm not saying that there's not racial or gender bias in the entertainment community or in the community that you work in, because there definitely is. I've dealt with it before, and I'm kind of dealing with it now. However, I do feel like you need to pick and choose your battles. For Monique, Monique has been blackballed for like 10 years. She started on Precious with Lee Daniels as an independent film. She got paid $50K for it. She was asked to go promote a movie 3 times overseas, you know, while she had some downtime with her talk show, and Monique respectfully declined 3 times. Monique has also had trouble with Oprah Winfrey. Monique alleges that Oprah did not tell her the whole information about her family members. She left out that her mother was going to appear on her show back in the day. So Monique has problems with Oprah. She also has problems with Tyler Perry. She also has problems with the company Lionsgate. And like I said, I do see Monique's point in terms of racial and gender bias, but Monique is not a star to me. Monique is a legend, very talented. I watched her on Meet the Parkers growing up. However, when you are blackballed for a very long time and you disappear from the scene, you are more than likely not going to be able to retrieve the same amount of fans that you had before. There's only a selected amount of entertainers that can do that, such as Beyonce, Adele, Michael Jackson. Even when Michael Jackson's not here, he's doing that. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. You know, Eddie Murphy was offered a $70 million deal, you know, with Netflix because he's a star. You know, not only is he a legend like Monique, but he is also a star in his own right. He can take a whole amount of time off and still be able to retrieve the fans that he have once had before. Monique can't do that. Monique isn't as mainstream as Amy Schumer, who has the same agent or is as under the same production company for talent that she's in. Amy Schumer is more mainstream than Monique, which is why she was offered $13 million. Amy Schumer is a generation of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and she has all these followers, and she's also younger, you know? And I'm not going to just say, oh, she's a white woman, which is why she's receiving $13 million. No, because she's more mainstream. Wanda Sykes isn't as mainstream as Eddie Murphy, isn't as mainstream as Amy Schumer or the others. You know, these people are seasoned. Wanda Sykes and Monique, and unfortunately, you know, with Monique being blackballed and everything, that's ruined her career and ruined her chances of a deal. Monique was not happy with the $500,000 deal that Netflix has offered her, so she respectfully declined that, and she wanted answers, which is why she's going ahead with this lawsuit. You know, on Instagram, she made a post, you know, claiming that she's going to go along with it for people who are going to be the next generation ahead of her. She feels like she's helping them out. And she's also made an appearance on TMZ with Harvey Levin and answered some questions about that. If you want to take a look, here's the clip. And basically, you guys, just let me know what you think below. Do you think Monique is mainstream? Do you think Monique has a point in terms of suing Netflix for not getting the same amount of deal as Amy Schumer, as Eddie Murphy, as these people who are receiving these deals? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces! Yeah!